Maybe I wasn't meant for this world. Don't push your luck.
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
What's the hurry? Cool it! Don't get frostbite. Freeze!
Absorption test.
What's the hurry?
Out of the right. Inner stomach burn.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way. Takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it. If it was alright, let's follow your plan. Oh, hang on a moment. Look down. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could...
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking? We're invited guests. What make... No. Wait. Maybe this one... She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a millilith ambush here to... Now Paimon's mad!
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come.
Dodge this! Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! Don't get frostbite. To arms! Attack! Cool it! Cool it!
Enhanced animal module 75.
Take the target alive! Dodge this! Dodge this! What's the hurry? Attack! Don't get frostbite. Take this! Take the target alive! Free! Freeze! To arms! Attack! Dodge this! This moment will be frozen. What's the... Take the target alive!
Animal test 6308.
Freeze! Dodge this! Attack! Don't get frostbite! Take this! Dodge this! Dodge this! Busted!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Coaching, these two strange people suddenly appeared.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes?
wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super...
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed in a single night. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery.
That was... Eh? Oh, right.
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request...
We're not taking sides. We spoke with...
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctum...
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they... Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the city... I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a...
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them either way. I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this... Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti, how surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth. I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see is sending...
Favor? But... Wait! That's right! Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture.
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourself. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but so... What should we give to Ningguang? Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super... Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some... Let's go gather ingredients!
Let's go. Time is against us.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full. Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Ooh, look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet frick? Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like... Out of the frying pan.
Cool it! This one will be frozen! Dodge this! Dodge this! What's the hurry?
Nowhere to hide.
Don't blink! Boba, get them!
I'm out.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoards.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us.
I understand. Don't worry, don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks.
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might...
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon Sugar Frosted Slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Add ast...
Should I save this thing?
Who's that skulking around?
Thank you so very much, lady. Feel free to take a look around. New stock and race you!
Julie's out of stock.
Now I got
Have some
stomach
new items
cramps.
in.
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny.
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. Hang on a moment. Could we...
Sure. Please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be... It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime!
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this pot...
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new.
According to Cook... Excuse me, do you
Yes. How...
It's not convenient to speak of numbers.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which...
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from...
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a...
Oh, for me. You have...
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the At first, it was but the size of one day. I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of... As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No, everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista.
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time.
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the sun. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of... Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adept, even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foe...
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, Traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking...
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our prep...
I need him.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes.
Ooh, isn't this that legendary?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground,
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, Trav? If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, indeed, it seems that I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liu, allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one?
Of course.
Lyman's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices! Just imagine. How much more a whole Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's sigil of permission, something, Fatui, research. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy... Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. But research on the sigil of permission? Paimon wonders what they're up. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between... Oh, you really... Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the That's what... Anyway, before we look for... location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us, too.
This one will be frozen in time.
Don't blink! Boba, get them! Nice and
Dodge this! Dodge this! Let's end this quickly! I guess this is it.
Nice and spicy.
Freeze! So This is trouble.
Out of the frying pan.
Finally, some quiet. Shouldn't get careless. Dodge this. Let's move. Roasted fried. Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. You need to hurry up. This one's well done. You need to hurry up.
Don't blink, huh?
Roasted fried.
Cut to the chase.
This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Roasted fried. Freeze. This one's well done. An unfortunate fault.
parchments here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. Paimon's seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission, being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli, the last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
What's the hurry?
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Leo. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you...
She's super rich and so generous. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever... It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in deep
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today,
glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers.
no. Those lilies have all been gardened by... Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joy before the Archon War. Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that wild glaze lilies have the strongest, but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
What's the hurry?
Need to make adjustments. It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sing a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here, Wheeler?
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time. Don't push your luck.
Boba, get them! Race you! You're toast!
Cool it! Cool it! Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look in the glaze lilies used.
Well, that's...
Unfortunately,
That's so...
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lily?
Oh, hey! It's...
Yongu? You have completely forgotten my... Ah! That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did
Something seems a little... She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tian...
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't...
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friend of the current 7 Archons. The youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? As a mortal, but as an Adeptus.
Huh?
Yes, after the war ended, I signed a Well, let's save that. I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found.
We dare not.
Oh, so did you sing?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition.
Wow, so you really know your stuff too.
No, it is you who, if you would excuse me.
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine.
Beginning a new undertaking, so you must be careful to take the time to step back.
Wow. See, all right, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.